Hello my friends and welcome to episode 57 of The Wanderer. Today we've got a double header against Rangers and Liverpool. Before I go over the past couple of games since the last episode, which was against AS Monaco, just want to quickly apologise if this video was out late. I'm recording this at 5:15, the video was supposed to be up at 6. Still got 2 games to get through, editing and the upload, so chances are it will be a bit late. I am really sorry guys. I also want to apologise for no episode on Monday. The video I released on Wednesday was a video for Monday. I recorded that before I went to Italy, and as a result of basically my mental health issues, I'm going to try and do another video at some point regarding that. I just wasn't able to get it edited, and then as a result of it not being edited, obviously I wasn't going to upload a half recorded, well, not a half recorded video, but a half made video if you like. So since the last game we took on St Johnstone. We were slow starting in this game, but when we started, boy did we start. A 5-0 win at home to the Saints. Ali Crawford getting a hat-trick before Federun got a brace in that game. Absolutely fantastic stuff. A little bit of a rotated team, and then we played Kilmarnock in the Betfred Cup quarter final. Mark Noble got us off again. We were slow starting, and then a late brace from substitute Z Gomez got us a 3-0 win, which was comfortable and deserved, but in reality for the first little while we were shaky. Anyway guys, I'm going to skate straight to pitch side and we will get on with the games. We're now into the game. I've gone for again a slightly rotated team in terms of trying to keep players fit for the Liverpool game, while not playing the best players for this game, because league table, I'll show you when we're in game actually, because I forgot to show you that in the last little segment. It's very tight. It's three-way tie at the top with us, Rangers and somebody else, all with 3 wins and 3 draws, and we are leading the way on goal difference. So our team for today is Freddie Woodman in goal, James Tavernier, Patev, Jack Henry, Gary Finlayson taking the defence. Grant Young and Mark Noble in midfield. I felt we needed Mark Noble's presence. He did come to me and he said, I want more game time, and I'm like, actually I feel like I've been fairly fair with you game time, but do you know what, I'll give you a little bit more. But it was kind of my attitude, but at the same time I said, we've got a really good atmosphere right now, let's not spoil that, and he accepted that. Ryan Hedges, Ali Crawford, can I remind if this is Callum or Callum Smith, and Z Gomez up front. I did promise I would play him from injury. I would have ideally rested him, but I don't want to pee him off just before the next game, so I've got that promise there. So I kind of I felt forced to play him if you like. So here we are. Might mean that he doesn't get the next game, but that's not going to be a disaster. Federum's a bit quicker, so might be a bit of a better option anyway. My players can adapt to any situation, and we'll have to be at our very best. Let's go with that. That works for me. Z Gomez kicks us off to Mark Noble. We'll let this highlight play out, and then I will pause it just to show you the league table. So as you see here, Rangers, Aberdeen not playing today, so Aberdeen's other team. Celtic dropped more points to St Johnstone. That was just before we beat them 5-0 as well. So as you see, obviously we are playing Rangers right now, so this is actually 12, 12 and 12 in reality as going into this game. So this is a big game early in the sort of title race if you like. Do you know what I'm going to do? Just noticed that they've got a couple of players already pretty tired, so let's start tackling hard on these players. In fact, let's do apply team advice first and then do that, because let's listen to my assistant. He agrees with one, doesn't agree with the others, but we'll work with it. So Caviglia, I'm really starting to like. It's been a bit hit and miss, but he's starting to get a few assists, and he's got a couple. He's got a goal now, as well. So I'm starting to really like him. I'm seeing him as a legitimate threat for Ryan Hedges this year, which we didn't have last year, which I thought we'd got with. I can't even remember the lad's name now that we've got out on loan just now. We're passing this quite nicely, just keeping it away from blue shirts and making them run about, chase the ball. As it comes to Crawford, over for Ryan Hedges. Can he find the ball in the middle? He can, but it's for Callum Smith and not Z Gomez, who had more space. Could have maybe directed that header a bit better. Penna to Jack. It's played across. McMillan. Gary Finlayson's in as well. He's the other big choice. Markout is a great player, and I actually prefer him. As Woodman's had a nightmare there. I'm not sure how Fahim wins the header, but Woodman ends up punching that into the net. That is not good, so I'm going to give a concentrate because that is not ideal. Jenkinson throws it into Penna, back to Jenkinson. And Penna again in space because all his men came across, and it's 2-0. It's Garner who's popped it in this time. This is not good. We turned Rangers down in the summer, of course. It's not ideal. Gave us show some passion as well. Young to Henry to Patev. Launches forward, but it's poor. Ryan Jack intercepts. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that guy's name, but Penna in space again. Nobody closing him down. McMillan, that's whipped in again. Fahim, it's off the bar this time. We need to make some sort of change. What I want you doing is close down much more. You're already doing that, and I'm going to mark tighter on Penna with you because I think we need somebody on him. He's getting far too much space and he's creating things. They've only had 2 shots on target, which matches us. Unfortunately, both of theirs have gone in the back of the net. Hopefully we can get back into this game. If we can get a goal before half time, would be ideal. I'm going to give a push forward to see if we can do that with 15 minutes to go. Tavernier's picked up an injury. That's a disaster because Tvetanov is not on the bench and he's not fit yet. I mean, he's getting there, but he's nowhere near ready. So it's a bruised ankle, which probably does take him into unfit territory for the Liverpool game. We've lost space, and Penna again in space, and he just finds a pass. Grant Young left his man. This is going to be our first loss of the season in the league. Well, loss of the season in general, and it's not ideal timing. Rangers really look fired up for this game, and defensively we've got to bring on John Souttar, who's abysmal morale. I'm not sure why he's got abysmal morale, in honesty. Any other changes we can make? Finlayson, I don't want to make too many changes to defence. Z Gomez can come off. He's on a 6.2. So let's see if we can get back into this. Kerpre to Liam Lindsay. Penna's injured. Now that's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing at all. He was controlling this game in that midfield hole. I'm trying to see if there's any way we can get back into this. Let's push them further up and bring on Abramovich now for Mark Noble. See if pushing forward just gives us that little bit extra. Patev clears that away. A bit of lag there as Callum Smith brings it forward for Firidun. He's coasting past players and then gets the space and shoots. It's one of the most frustrating things with this year's FM is that space. Got it and then you just shoot and waste it. Lindsay to Kerpre. Kerpre even. Played back to the goalkeeper Wes Foderingham to Liam Lindsay forward for James Garner, scorer of the second goal. Fahim Kai, the third goal scorer. Garner played him behind, but Gary Finlayson going to intercept that with ease to Freddie Woodman. Launch forward for Callum Smith. It's been actually fairly decent since he came in, playing as a rudimenter. A role I've not used yet. Grant Young finds Firidun in space, and he's hit it straight at Wes Foderingham. That's 17 finishing, not coming in. They've only had 3 shots on target to R5. We've had 14 shots to their 8. It's not been good enough. I want to just have a look at the match stats to see how many of these have been clear cut. Clear cut chances 2 to their 1, free half chances to their 3. It's not been ideal at all. You know, we've been the better team going by the stats, and we've lost this game 3-0. They've had 3 injuries though, which might help them lose us with them losing points elsewhere. That's 4th one. So, but it's not ideal for us that we picked up 2. It's been a bit of a bloodbath in terms of that. Izzy Brown to Jack. Fletcher just running down the clock now, Rangers, and we're still not close enough to them. Hedges to Crawford. Can we get one last attack off? Not with passes like that from Ali Crawford. Abramovich. Finlayson, that's full time. A little bit heartbroken by that result, in honesty. You know, looking at the stats, we should have won that. And we're no longer top of the league. I'm going to skip straight to pitch side with the Liverpool game now as well. Be back with that in just a second. And we are back once again. We've got Woodman in goal. Tvetanov just about the fit of the two right backs. We had an option. Tavernier was only out for 3 days, but it was about 90%. Tvetanov was 95%, and he didn't have the orange symbol anymore, so I went with him. He's a better defensive option anyway than Tavernier, who's better attacking option, if you like. Got his countryman Patev in there with him. John Suter back in, and Marcal in as well. Got Djukic and Mark Noble in midfield. Grant Young wasn't quite fit enough. Apologies if you hear that beep outside. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. We're on a really fairly busy junction, and because of the time of day, it's busier than normal. Grant Young wasn't quite fit enough, so I went with Djukic as the option for that role. He's played it once before, I think it was against Kilmarnock, and he done okay in that role. We've got Caviglia back in, Harry Cochran back in, Zach Rudden back in. Was hoping to have Jamie Walker for this game, but unfortunately he's just not got quite back to fitness yet. And Z Gomez up top. Overall, fairly content going into this game. However, as a regular commenter of the series will be happy with, Scottish Football Manager, he's very regular in comment section down below. I have asked for a new contract from the board, which they declined because my job performance has not been good enough. So winning the league, getting the team into the Champions League for the first time in our history, and, you know, admittedly we were after a 3-0 defeat, but performing fairly well in the league, isn't good enough to have a new contract with Hearts. So we'll hopefully get a new contract later in the year, but if I don't, I won't be staying because, you know, we only play for money. It's a great header down, and it's Z Gomez, it's just over the bar. It wasn't the best angle for him to bring down. Great effort from the Portuguese man, just over. Digne to Keita. Back to Digne. Keita again. Brings it forward and gets it into Drusy. Mo Salah. Alexander. It's across for Firmino. There was a Romario in there as well. Don't know who that guy is, but that scares me. There's also a guy highlighted in the media. This guy scored 3 goals in 3 games against you. Never played in Scotland. Never played against me. No idea who he was. How do you answer that to the media? In honesty, so just going to give a encouragement here, just a little bit of encouragement. See if we can nick something in the near future. As that came down perfectly for Z Gomez, and his touch is brilliant round the player. Really with a fairly routine save, one you would expect him to make. Unfortunately, shot wasn't quite maybe as good as we've come to expect from the Portuguese international. Djukic with the corner. Cochran just came out wide with it, back to Djukic. It's a ball in this time, cleared away by Romario. Djukic to Cochran. Patev to Z Gomez. It's another routine save for Rulli from Z Gomez. He's getting himself in the positions though. He's a big game player, of course. We've got a couple of our big game players on in the pitch, but we've also got John Suter, who walked in a big game. I'm not sure how big a game Champions League's considered for a 4th seed team, but however, we've got them in there, and Marcal wins it. Cochran brings it away, plays it out for Zach Rudden. It's a good ball in for Z Gomez. He's got men in the middle. Can he find him? It's Harry Cochran. Oh, we've not buried that. I was celebrating a goal at Anfield. We've had some big chances to take a goal here, and we've just not done it. And we're not going to get many more big chances. And in reality, it's not that we've even really tested the goalkeeper. That's free, but 3 of the chances that we've had, we've made routine saves out of them when we should be making them make hard saves. Let's try and recover this. Any changes that I can make, not really. Just start the second half just now. We'll continue on. Romario to Garcia to Keita and Jurice. Firmino, Digne, playing inside, not sure who to. Can we change anything? Did also ask for another stadium upgrade. Well, it was a new stadium this time because I'm not allowed to ask for a stadium upgrade since it's been so long since the last time. So asked for a new stadium. We've got 27 million-ish in the bank. It was 27 million last time I checked. I'm not sure exactly where it is now, but it'll be a similar sort of area. Maybe give it a million less, maybe. As Alexander whips that one in back post. Firmino, he's missed an open goal pretty much. Cochrane heads away. Can Z Gomez get there before Kita? He can. Found Carviglia, whose touch is poor because the pass was behind him in reality. Firmino, Kita, Garcia, Salah to Romario. It's a great challenge. I think it's from Jokic. Z Gomez not paying any attention to that though. The defender comes in and takes it as a result. Mo Salah comes inside to Kita, Firmino, Garcia, Mo Salah again, back to Kita. Oh, they're just playing it right through us, and it's eventually coming to Kita. It's Mo Salah scoring it. We're going to see a flag up there. Apparently not. Thinking it was slightly offside by the way our team shut down, but it wasn't. That is frustrating. Who else can we change here? Let's bring on Abramovich for Jokic. Bring on Finlayson, just get him some game time and a big match experience. And we'll bring on Feridun because... In fact, we're going to bring on Feridun out wide, I think, because Rudden's not having the best of games as Firmino puts another one wide. We're apparently now down to 4th in the group, so I'm going to say that Leverkusen are winning. No, they're not. It's because we're losing. Of course, you make all 3 subs and then you get the injury, of course, though. That's frustrating. And that's also Harry Cochrane, who's really needing development time because with the rotation with him and Ali Crawford, he's maybe not quite getting the game time he needs to develop properly. I mean, he's had 5 starts, 5 off the bench, so it's not like he's not getting the game time, but needs just that little bit extra, I think, if we want to make him into a top player. They've made a couple of subs now, so we're probably just going to lose this game 2-0 as Jokic launches this one in towards Abramovich. I was thinking there was a penalty there. Looked like Abramovich was going to go down. It doesn't. Kita brings it away though. Mo Salah. No, I don't think we've... Over the 2 games we've shown in this episode, I don't think we've been deserving of 5-0 over the 2 games. There's been at least 2 goals in there, I think. And it's just been that the other teams have taken their chances and we haven't. As Feridun plays a okay ball to Finlayson, a fairly interesting one. Abramovich plays it out wide to Carviglia. He's got men in the middle. Can he get a decent ball in? Feridun, we are good for a goal as the Turk gives us one. He's fairly decent at Feridun. I think we got a bit of a steal with him in honesty, as Tvetanov throws that one not anywhere like my current throwing tactics, well over everyone, and puts us on the back foot. Salah, good save from Freddie Woodman. John Suter off the pitch there, so had a bit more space than what would ideally have normally have had in that situation. Digne to Kalvalenko, Garcia. Oh, that's a crunching challenge, but doesn't keep us the ball. And Feridun sleeping a little bit there as Alexander brings it away. He is chasing though. But that's full time. Unfortunately, it's 2-1. We've lost 5-1 over 2 games today, and we've had some big chances in both the games. That is frustrating stuff. But we're the underdogs, you know. We're putting a good performance there. I don't think we are bottom of our group with that result. I think that puts us 3rd, but we obviously have Leverkusen to play. It should do anyway. I'm going to look. Let's have a look. Overview, please. Group B. Indeed, it does. Same goal difference as Leverkusen, obviously a point behind Monaco now, who have had 2 draws. Liverpool cruising route right now with 2 wins, but they have their 2 games against Monaco. I expect Monaco are going to be much harder next time we play them. I was kind of hoping they'd do 1 over in Leverkusen for us and give us some glimmer of hope for that Europa League spot. So let's have a look at our schedule. We've got Dortmund friendly, then we've got Aberdeen, and then we have Leverkusen and Rangers in the Betfred Cup semi-final. That looks a tasty option, and then we do Leverkusen and Celtic, and then we come back for Liverpool, because then we have a little breather and we can start talking about the this January window. So yeah, we'll do that next episode. will be Leverkusen and Rangers. Anyway guys, I'm now realising this video is not going to be anywhere near uploaded on time because it's now 6:15. It's taken me a full half hour to record this. But thank you so much for tuning in guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.